Tonight on Mello TV Sports, the Rajasthan Royals defeated the Kings 11 Punjab in the IPL. Andre Blake suffers a fractured right-hand injury, and Novak Djokovic defeated by Lorenzo Sonego in the Erste Bank Open quarterfinals. We begin Mello TV Sports with some breaking news tonight from the NBA, as former Houston Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni will be the assistant to the head coach at the Brooklyn Nets. And that man is the one, Steven Adams. Now, they have been working as the player and coach at the Phoenix Suns in the early 2000s, and he will apply straight under his head coaching ability. We begin with cricket news, as Universe boss Chris Gayle today staked yet another claim to be the greatest T20 batsman ever when he became the first to hit 1,000 sixes in the format. The 41-year-old West Indian hammered 8 sixes, taking his career tally in the format to 1,001 during a knock of 99 from 63 balls for the Kings 11 Punjab against the Rajasthan Royals in Abu Dhabi. Gayle thumped his 1,001st six off Jofra Archer in the final over of the Kings 11 innings, only to then be bowled next delivery by the England paceman as he missed out on a 23rd T20 100. The Jamaican total of T26s is over 300 more than second-placed Kieran Pollard, who has hit 690 maximums to date, and over 500 more than third-place Brendan McCullum, who struck 485. Gayle's other notable numbers are 349, the number of sixes in the Indian Premier League, the most by a batsman in any T20 league. 135, the most number of T26s Gayle has hit in a calendar year in 2015. He has nailed 100 plus sixes in 6 different years: 2011, 2012, 2013, 2015, 2016, and 2017. 18, the highest number of sixes Gayle has struck in one T20 innings. 18, number of times Gayle has hit 10 or more sixes in a T20 match. No other batsman has done more than 3 times. Meanwhile, his efforts were in vain as Kings 11 lost the match by 7 wickets, missing out on a 6th straight win. Gayle used 63 balls, hitting 6 fours and 8 maximums for his 99 to the Kings 11 to take them to 185 for 4. Captain K.L. Rahul made 46 and Nicholas Puran made 22. The Rajasthan Royals then won at 186 for 3 with over 2 overs to spare. West Indies players have begun their 2-week quarantine period in Christchurch ahead of their T20 International Test Series in New Zealand after a 54-hour journey from Barbados. Squad members not involved in the IPL left Barbados on Tuesday, initially flying to London, England, before further stops in Dubai and Auckland. Having already played a 3-test series in England in July, West Indies are the only international team to have embarked on 2 overseas tours in the COVID-19 era. After passing their first health test on arrival, the touring squad will initially be based at the New Zealand High Performance Centre at Lincoln University in Christchurch, where they will be able to train after day 4 of their quarantine period. The low incidence of COVID-19 in New Zealand means that players will be able to interact with society following their quarantine, unlike on the England tour when the squad was confined to a biosecure bubble. West Indies were winless on their last tour of New Zealand in 2017-2018, losing both tests, all 3 ODIs, and escaping with a 2-0 defeat in the T20 series thanks to a no result in the second match. Brendan Taylor today hit a century, but Shaheen Shah Afridi completed a 5-wicket haul as Pakistan saw off Zimbabwe by 26 runs in the first of 3 ODIs in Rawalpindi. Taylor's 11th ODI century had steered Zimbabwe to 234 for 4 in pursuit of 282 for victory, meaning the tourists required 48 from 30 balls for a shock win. However, after Wahab Riaz 4 for 41, bowled Wesley Madavir for 55 2 balls later, ending a 5th wicket partnership of 119. Shakeen, who had 5 for 49, then had Taylor caught by Wahab at mid-off for 107 in the following over. Zimbabwe went on to lose their last 6 wickets for 21 runs to be bowled out for 255 in 49.4 overs, with Shaheen taking 2 wickets in the penultimate over to seal his fiver. Earlier, Harish Chahal scored a half-century as Pakistan totaled 281 for 8 after electing to bat. Sahel hit 6 sixes and 2 fours in a knock of 71 as he top scored in the home team's total. Amamul Al-Haq also hit 6 fours in contributing with 58. 34 not out from Imad Wasim was the next best as the hosts plundered 106 from their final 11 overs. Blessing Muzarabani 2 for 39 and Tendai Shisoro 2 for 31 were the pick of the bowlers for Zimbabwe. Pakistan will now be looking to wrap up a series win with a game to spare in Sunday's second ODI at the same venue. We could go over to football news now. Jamaican goalkeeper Andre Blake has suffered a fracture in his right hand and will miss Philadelphia Union's next game in the MLS. Philadelphia head coach Jim Curtin confirmed the extent of the injury, adding that it might not be season-ending, though he definitely won't play against Columbus Crew on Sunday. The 29-year-old has played a significant role in the Union's rise atop the Supporters' Shield and Eastern Conference tables, but the 2016 MLS Goalkeeper of the Year faced a scare in their 2-1 victory over Chicago Fire on Wednesday night. Blake has 8 shutouts in 21 starts this year, putting him on pace for nearly 13 during a normal-length MLS season. He's considered a front-runner for this year's Goalkeeper of the Year award, especially after taking home the MLS Is Back Tournament Golden Glove this past summer. The Union has put up Blake for the All-State Goalkeeper of the Year, as also the Landon Donovan MLS MVP award, along with teammate Mark McKenzie, who was also submitted for Defender of the Year. Voting for 2020 End-of-Year Award started yesterday and will run through November 9, with finalists to be announced on November 11. Blake could yet be recognized in another category, as MLS will award the Save of the Year, with voting set to run from November 12 to 18 on MLSsoccer.com. The Jamaican has been the Union's #1 goalkeeper since 2016. Speaking about Jamaicans and football, another Jamaican, Dane Kelly, could walk away with the 2020 Most Valuable Player Award in the United Soccer League. Kelly, who plays for Charlotte Independence, is a former MVP award winner in 2017. He produced a stellar return to the form in the 2020 season with 11 goals and 2 assists that helped power the Independents back to the championship playoffs for the first time in 3 years. The Reggae Boy has now recorded 88 regular season goals in the championship, where he remains the league's all-time leading goal scorer. Another Reggae Boy in Junior Flemings has missed out after being banned by the USL. Flemings helped Phoenix Rising to the playoffs with 14 goals from 14 games. Meanwhile, 1 or 2 Jamaicans will lift the championship title this weekend when Phoenix Rising face Tampa Bay Rowdies in the decider. Damian Lowe and Kevon Lambert are expected to be in action for Phoenix, while Jordan Scarlett could play for Tampa. Teenager Ryan Aït-Nouri scored on his Wolves debut as Nuno Espirito Santos' side moved joint top of the Premier League with a 2-0 victory over Crystal Palace at Molineux today. The 19-year-old French under-21 left-back joined the club on a season-long loan with an option to buy from Ligue 1 Anders this month, and it took just 18 minutes to announce himself with a first-time strike from Cheku Kouyate's headed clearance. Now, Portuguese winger Daniel Pondence doubled the hosts' advantage 9 minutes later. A fourth victory from 7 games moves Wolves up to third in the standings, level on 13 points with Everton and Liverpool, who both have a game in hand. On to netball news now. Sunshine girl Malaysia Kelly will turn up for the Seven Stars in the 2021 Vitality Netball Super League season in England. Kelly brings a wealth of experience to the squad, with the defending champions having over 40 caps for the Sunshine Girls. She has also competed out in the Suncorp Super Netball League in Australia. On to tennis news now. Novak Djokovic won just 3 games in a lackluster quarterfinal performance at the Erste Bank Open today, losing 6-2, 6-1 to 42nd ranked Lorenzo Sonego. It was Djokovic's 3rd loss of the year after being disqualified for accidentally hitting a line judge with a ball at the US Open and losing the French Open final to Rafael Nadal. Now to end tonight's sports package, we present you with the play of the night. A bit of trickery from Anthony Martial to set up Jesse Lingard.
If you don't move at the same time, it is really hard to catch breath. But at the same time, this is a totally different starting 11 than we saw before as well. A lot of new faces playing first time together. That's a good play for Martial.
Here's Martial. Brilliant from Martial on a play for Lingard. We have a goal, and it's beautifully created by the Frenchman, Anthony Martial. Jesse Lingard pounces, and Manchester United lead on the cusp of half-time.
Oh, tremendous goal. I mean, what can you do when people are taking you on inside your own penalty area? You can't.
And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelley and Hill.
Thank you, Christopher. And now, to end tonight's newscast, here are the main points. 3 COVID-19 related deaths and 78 new cases recorded on the island in the last 24 hours. Minister of Health Dr. Christopher Tofton toured Cornwall Courts in St. James earlier today. The Bustamante Hospital for Children receives equipment worth $21 million, and PNP presidential hopeful Mark Golding expresses his readiness to serve the people of the party and Jamaica. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley Ann Hill. Stay safe and pleasant viewing.